Mend your manners. I know the mistress. And she is so grand, she would never dream any servant could dare to be disrespectful to her. But if she once suspects you are defying her, out you go.
I do defy her. I will defy her. What do I care for her?
If you quarrel with the family, I never can marry you. It's the same as if you quarreled with me.
You take her part against me, do you?
It will always depend on the goodwill of the family. When I leave their service to set up a shop in Sophia, their custom will be half my capital. Their bad word would ruin me.
You have no spirit. I should like to see them dare say a word against me.
Should have expected more sense out of you, Luca, but you are young. You are young.
Yes. And you like me the better for it, don't you? But I know some family secrets they wouldn't care to have told, young as I am. Let them quarrel with me if they dare.
Do you know what they would do if they heard you talk like that?
What could they do?
Discharge you for mistruthfulness. Who would believe any stories you told after that? Who would give you another station? Who in this house would dare be seen speaking to you ever again? How long would your father stay on his little farm? Child, you don't know the power such high people have over the likes of you and me when we try to rise out of our poverty against them. Look at me. 10 years in their service. Do you think I know no secrets? I know things about the mistress she wouldn't have the master know for 1,000 leva. I know things about him that she wouldn't let him hear the last of her 6 months if I'd allowed them to her. I know things about Raina that would break off her engagement to Sergius if he ever...
How do you know I never told you?
That's your little secret, is it? Thought it might be something like that. Well, you take my advice. Be respectful. Let the family think that no matter what you know or don't know, you can be depended on to hold your tongue and serve the family faithfully. That is what they like, and that is how you'll make the most out of them.
You have the soul of a servant, Nicola.
Yes, that is the secret to success in service.
Hello! Hello there! Nicola!
Master, back from the war!
My word for it, Lucas, the war is over. Off the tickets, a fresh coffee.
You'll never put the soul of a servant into me.
Breakfast out here, eh?
Yes, sir. Miss Raina and the mistress have already gone in.
Go in and say I've come and get me some fresh coffee.
It's coming. Have you told the mistress?
Yes, she's coming.
Well, the Serbians haven't run away with you, have they?
No, sir.
Have you brought me some cognac?
Here, sir.
Ah, that's all right.
Ah, my dear Paul, what a surprise for us. Have they brought you fresh coffee?
Yes, Luca's been looking after me. The war's over. The treaty was signed 3 days ago at Bucharest, and the decree for our army to demobilize was issued yesterday.
Ah, the war over? Paul, have you let those Austrians force you into making peace?
They didn't consult me. What could I do? But, of course, we saw to it that the treaty was an honorable one. It declares peace.
Peace?
But not friendly relations, mind you. They wanted to put that in, but I insisted on its being struck out. What more could I do?
Well, you could have annexed all of Serbia and made Prince Alexander the Emperor of the Balkans. That's what I would have done.
No, I don't doubt it in the least, my dear, but I should have had to subdue the whole Austrian Empire, and that should have kept me too long away from you. I missed you greatly. And how have you been, my dear?
Oh, no, just my usual sore throats, that's all.
That comes from washing your neck every day. I've often told you so.
Nonsense, Paul.
I don't believe in going too far with these modern customs. All this washing can't be good for the health. It's unnatural. There was an Englishman at Philippopolis who used to wet himself all over with cold water every morning when he woke up. Disgusting! It all comes from the English. Their climate makes them so dirty, they have to be perpetually washing themselves. My father, look at him, he never took a bath in his life and lived to be 98 years old. The healthiest man in Bulgaria. I don't mind a good wash once a week to keep up my position, but Once a day would be carrying the thing to a ridiculous extreme.
You are a barbarian at heart still, Paul. I hope you behaved yourself before all those Russian officers.
I did my best. I took care to let them know we have a library.
But you didn't tell them we have an electric bell in it. I have had one put up.
What's an electric bell?
Well, you press a button, something tinkles in the kitchen, and then Nicola comes up.
Why not shout for him?
Oh, civilized people never shout for their servants, Paul. I learned that much while you were away.
Well, I'll tell you something I've learned too. Civilized people don't hang out their laundry to dry where visitors can see it, so you better have all that put someplace else.
Oh, that is absurd, Paul. I don't believe that really refined people ever even notice such things.
Ah, there's Sergius.
Oh.
Hello, Nicola!
Don't shout, Paul. It isn't nice.
Bosh! Nicola!
Yes, sir.
If that's Major Saranov, bring him round this way.
Yes, sir.
You must talk to him, my dear, until Raina takes him off our hands. He pours my life out over our not promoting him, over my head, mind you.
Well, he really should be promoted once he marries Raina. Besides, the country should insist on having at least one native general.
Yes, well, I understand you see it that way. But nonetheless, there's no chance of it being promoted until we are quite sure the peace will be a lasting one.
Major Sergius Saranov.
Sergius.
Here already, Sergius, glad to see you.
Ah, my dear Sergius.
Dear mother, mwah, if I may call you so.
Mother-in-law, Sergius, mother-in-law, sit down and have some coffee.
Thank you, none for me.
Oh, Sergius, you look splendid, superb. The campaign has improved you. We are all mad about you here. Everybody is wild with enthusiasm about that magnificent cavalry charge.
That Edmund was the cradle and the grave of my military reputation.
How so?
Well, I won the battle the wrong way, while our worthy Russian generals were losing it the right way. Now, that upset their plans and wounded their self-esteem. 2 of their colonels got their regiments driven back on the correct principles of scientific warfare, and 2 of their major generals got killed, strictly according to military etiquette. Now, those 2 colonels are currently major generals, and I, still a simple major.
Well, you shall not remain so, Sergius. The women are all behind you, and we will see that justice is done you.
It is too late. I have only waited for the peace to send in my resignation.
Your resignation?
Well, you must withdraw.
I never withdraw.
Now, who would have supposed you were going to do such a thing?
Everyone that knew me. But enough of myself and my affairs. Where is Raina? And how is Raina?
Raina is here.
Pretty, isn't it? She always appears at just the right moment.
She listens for it. It is an abominable habit.
Dear mother, welcome home.
Oh, my little pet girl.
Oh, Sergius. So, you are no longer a soldier?
I am no longer a soldier. Soldiering, my dear madam, is the coward's art of attacking mercilessly when you are strong, and keeping out of harm's way when you are weak. That is the whole secret of successful fighting. Get your enemy at a disadvantage and never, on any account, fight him on equal terms. Eh, Major?
They wouldn't let us make a fair stand-up fight of it, but then I suppose soldiering has got to be a trade like any other trade.
Precisely, but I have no ambition to succeed as a tradesman, so I have taken the advice of that bagman of a captain who settled the exchange of prisoners with us at Pirot, and I've given it up.
Yes, that Swiss fellow. I've often thought of that exchange since, Sergius. He overreached us about those horses.
Of course he overreached us. His father was a hotel and livery stable keeper, and he owed his first step to his knowledge of horse stealing. He was a soldier, every inch a soldier. Only I had bought those horses for my regiment instead of foolishly leading it into battle. I should have been a field marshal now.
A Swiss? What was he doing in the Serbian army?
A volunteer, of course, eager to pick up his profession. We shouldn't have been able to begin fighting without those foreigners showing us how to do it. We knew nothing about it. And neither did the Serbians. Yeah, there'd have been no war without them.
Are there many Swiss officers in the Serbian army?
No, all Austrians, just as our officers were all Russians. This was the only Swiss we came across. I'll never trust a Swiss again. He cheated us, humbugged us into trading 50 able-bodied men for 200 confounded, worn-out chargers. They weren't even eatable.
We were two children in the hands of that consummate soldier, Major. Simply two innocent little children.
What was he like? Oh, what a silly question, Raina.
He was like a commercial traveler in uniform, bourgeois to his boots.
I've often thought of that exchange, Sergius, and would you tell Catherine that queer story his friend told us about him? You know how he escaped after Slivnica, being hid by two women?
Oh yes, quite a romance. He was serving in the very battery I so unprofessionally charged. Being a thorough soldier, he ran away like the rest of them with our cavalry at his heels. To escape their attentions, he had the good taste to take refuge in the chamber of some patriotic young Bulgarian lady. The young lady was enchanted by his persuasive traveler's manners. She very modestly entertained him for an hour or so, and then called in her mother lest her conduct should appear unmaidenly. The old lady was equally fascinated, and the fugitive was sent on his way in the morning, disguised in an old coat belonging to the master of the house, who was away at the war.
Your life in the camp has made you coarse, Sergius. I did not think you would have repeated such a story before me.
She is right, Sergius. If such women exist, we should be spared the knowledge of them.
Pooh! Nonsense! What does it matter?
No, Petkoff, I was wrong. I beg your pardon. I have behaved abominably. Forgive me, Raina. And you too, madam. The glimpses I have had of the seamy side of life during these last few months have made me cynical, but I should not have brought my cynicism here, least of all into your presence, Raina.
Stuff and nonsense! Sergius, what a lot of fuss about nothing! A soldier's daughter should be able to stand up without flinching to a little strong conversation. Come. We must get to business. We must figure out a way to get those 3 regiments back to Philippopolis. There's no forage on the Sophia Road. Come along.
Oh, no, Paul. Surely you can spare Sergius for a few moments. Raina has hardly seen him. Perhaps I could help you settle about those 3 regiments.
My dear madam, impossible.
No, there is no hurry, Sergius. Besides, I have a few words to say to the master. Come along, dear. Let me show you that electric bell.
Very well, very well.
Am I forgiven?
My hero, my king.
My queen!
Oh, Sergius, how I have envied you. You have been out in the world, on the field of battle, able to prove yourself worthy of any woman in the world, whilst I have had to sit at home, inactive, dreaming, useless, doing nothing that could give me the right to call myself worthy of any man.
dearest, all of my deeds have been yours. You have inspired me. Why I have gone through the war like a knight in a tournament with his lady, looking on at him.
And you have never been absent from my thoughts for a moment. Oh, Sergius, I think we two have found the higher love. When I think of you, I feel that I can never do a base deed or think an ignoble thought.
My lady and my saint.
My lord, my...
Shh! Let me be the worshipper, dear. You little know how unworthy even the best man is of a girl's pure passion.
I trust you. I love you. You will never disappoint me, Sergius. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hush! I cannot pretend to speak indifferently before her. My heart is too full. I shall go and get my hat, and then we will go out until lunchtime. Wouldn't you like that?
Be quick. If you are away 5 minutes, it will seem 5 hours. Do you know what the higher love is?
No, sir.
Very fatiguing thing to keep up for any length of time, Luca. One feels the need of some relief after it.
Perhaps you would like some coffee, sir.
Thank you,
Oh,
Luca.
sir. You know I didn't mean that. I'm surprised at you.
I'm surprised at myself, Luca. What would Sergius, the hero of Slivnica, say if he saw me now? Would Sergius, the apostle of the higher love, say if he saw me now? What would the half-dozen Sergiuses who keep popping in and out of this handsome figure of mine say if they caught us here? Tell me, do you consider my figure handsome, Luca?
Let me go, sir. I shall be disgraced. Oh. Will you let go?
No.
Then stand back where we can be seen. How do you know common sense?
That's reasonable.
I may have been seen from the windows. Miss Rena is sure to be spying about after you.
Take care, Luca. I may be worthless enough to betray the higher love, but do not you insult it.
Not for the world, sir, I'm sure. May I go on with my work, please, now?
You are a provoking little witch, Luca. Say, if you were in love with me, would you spy out of windows on me?
Well, you see, sir, since you say you are half a dozen different gentlemen all at once, I should have a great deal to look after.
Witty as well as witty.
No, I don't want witnesses. Gentlefolk are all alike. You making love to me behind Miss Raina's back, and she doing the same behind yours?
Luca!
Shows how little you really care.
If our conversation is to continue, Luca, you will please remember that a gentleman does not discuss the conduct of the lady he is engaged to with her maid.
So hard to know what a gentleman considers right. I thought from your trying to kiss me that you had given up being so particular.
Devil! Devil!
I expect one of the 6 of you is very like me, sir, though I am only Miss Raina's maid.
Which of the 6 is the real man? That's the question that torments me. One of them is a hero, another a buffoon, another a humbug, another perhaps a bit of a blackguard. One of them, at least, is a coward. Jealous like all cowards. Luca,
Yes,
who is my rival?
you shall never get that out of me for love or money.
Why?
Never mind why. Besides, you would tell that I told you, and I should lose my place.
No, on the honor of a man capable of behaving as I have been behaving these last 5 minutes. Who is he?
I don't know, I never saw him. I only heard his voice through the door of her room.
Damnation! How dare you?
Oh, I mean no harm. You've no right to take up my words like that. The mistress knows all about it, and I tell you that if that gentleman ever comes here again, Miss Raina will marry him, whether he likes it or not. I know the difference between the sort of manner you and she put on before one another and the real manner.
Now you listen to me!
Not so tight, you're hurting me!
That doesn't matter. You have stained my honor by making me a party to your eavesdropping, and you have betrayed your mistress.
Please!
That shows that you're an abominable little clod of common clay with the soul of a servant.
You know how to hurt with your hands as well as your tongue. But I don't care. Now I've found out that whatever clay I'm made of, you're made of the same. As for her, she's a liar, and her fine airs are a cheat, and I'm worth 6 of her.
Luca! A gentleman has no right to hurt a woman under any circumstance. I do beg your pardon.
That sort of apology may satisfy a lady. Of what use is it to a servant?
Oh, you wish to be paid for the hurt?
No. I want my hurt made well.
How? Never.
I'm ready. What's the matter? Have you been flirting with Luca?
No? No? How can you think such a thing?
Forgive me, dear. It was only a jest. I am so happy today. I'm sorry to disturb you children, but Paul has become distracted about those 3 regiments. He doesn't know how to get them to Philippopolis, and he objects to every suggestion of mine. You must go and help him, Sergius. He is in the library.
Oh, but we are just going for a walk.
I shall not be long. Wait for me just 5 minutes.
I shall go and wait in full view of the library windows. Be sure to draw Father's attention to me. If you are a moment longer than 5 minutes, I shall go in and fetch you, regiments or no regiments.
Very well. Eat that.
Imagine them meeting that Swiss and hearing the whole story. The very first thing your father asked for was that old coat we sent him off in. Fine mess you got us into.
Oh, the little beast!
Little beast? What little beast?
To go and tell? Oh, if I had him here now, I would stuff him with chocolate creams until he could never speak again.
Stop talking nonsense. Tell me the truth right now. How long was he in your room before you came to me?
Oh, I forget.
You cannot forget. Did he really climb up after the soldiers were gone, or was he there when the officer searched the room?
No, yes, I think he must have been there then.
You think? Oh, Raina! Will nothing ever make you straightforward? If Sergius finds out, it is all over between you.
Oh, I know Sergius is your pet. I sometimes wish you could marry him instead of me. Oh, you would just suit him. You would pet him and spoil him and mother him to perfection.
Oh, upon my word.
I always feel a longing to do or say something dreadful to him, to shock his propriety, to scandalize the 5 senses out of him. I don't care whether he does find out about the chocolate cream soldier or not. I hope he may.
And what? Pray tell what I have to say to your father.
Oh, poor father, as if he could help himself.
Oh, if you were only 10 years younger.
Well,
called, madam? A Serbian officer?
A Serbian? How dare you? Oh, I forgot. We're at peace now. If he really is an officer, why do you bring him to me? Why don't you go to your master? He is in the library with Major Saranov.
But he asks for you, madam. And I don't think he knows who you are. He said the lady of the house. He gave me this little ticket for you.
Captain Blunchley? Well, that's a German name.
Swiss, madam, I think.
Swiss? Oh, well, what is he like?
He's got a big, large bag, madam.
Oh, heavens, he's come to return that coat. Oh, we'll send him away. Tell him we're not at home. Have him leave his address and I'll write to him. Oh, stop. No, that will never do. Wait. The Major and the Master and Major Saranov are busy in the library, aren't they?
Yes, madam.
Well, bring the gentleman out here to me right away. Be very polite to him. Don't delay. Here! Leave that here. Now go straight back to him.
Yes, madam.
Stop! Luca?
Yes, madam.
Is the library door shut?
I think so, madam.
Well, if not, shut it as you pass through.
Yes, madam.
Stop! He'll have to go out that way. Have Nicola bring his bag out here after him. Now, don't forget.
His bag?
Yes, here. Right away. Be quick. Oh, how can a man be such a fool? What a moment to select. Oh.
Captain Blunchley.
Oh, Captain Blunchley, I'm so glad to see you. But you must leave this house at once. My husband has just returned with my future son-in-law. Now, they know nothing. If they did, the consequences could be terrible. Now, you are a foreigner, and you do not feel our national animosities as we do. We still hate the Serbians. Now, the only effect of the peace on my husband is to make him feel like a lion balked of his prey. Oh, if he discovered our secret, he would never forgive me, and my daughter's life would hardly be safe. Would you, like the chivalrous gentleman and soldier that you are, kindly leave this house at once before they find you here?
At once, gracious lady. I only came back to thank you and to return the coat that you lent me. If you'll allow me to take it out of my bag and leave it with your servant as I pass out, I need to clean it over.
Oh, no, you must not go out that way. This is the shortest way out. Many thanks. I am so glad to have been of service to you. Goodbye.
Yes, but my bag.
Leave your address and I'll have it sent.
Ah, true. Allow me.
My dear Captain Blunchley, those stupid people of mine thought I was out here instead of in the library. They brought me out here, but I have Saranov with me. You remember him, don't you?
Welcome, our friend the enemy.
Oh, no longer the enemy, happily. I hope you come as a friend and not on business.
Quite as a friend. I was just trying to convince Captain Blunchley to stay to lunch, but he insists that he must leave at once.
Impossible, Blunchley. We want you here badly. We have to send on 3 regiments to Philippopolis, and we don't in the least know how to do it.
Philippopolis. The forage is the trouble, eh?
Yes, that's it. He sees the whole thing at once.
Well, I think I can show you how to manage it.
Invaluable man. Come along.
Oh, the chocolate cream soldier! Oh, Raina, no! This is Captain Blunchley. This is our guest, one of our new Serbian friends.
Oh, how silly of me. Oh, I made a beautiful ornament this morning for the ice pudding. And that stupid Nicola has just set a pile of plates down and spoiled it. Oh, I hope you did not think that you were the chocolate cream soldier, Captain Blunchley.
I assure you I did. Your explanation was a relief.
And since when, pray, have you taken to cooking?
Oh, whilst you were away. It is her latest fancy.
And has Nicola taken to drinking? He used to be careful enough. First he brings Captain Blunchley out here when he knew full well I was in the library. And then he comes downstairs and breaks right in as chocolate soldier. He must. Are you mad, Nicola?
Sir?
What have you brought back for?
My lady's orders? Luca told me
My
I
orders? Now, why would I ask you to bring Captain Blunchley's luggage out here? What could you be thinking, Nicola?
I beg your pardon, sir. Whatever. My mistake, madam. I hope you'll overlook it.
Now why don't you go and slam that bag too down in Miss Raina's ice pudding? Whoa! Whoa! Be gone, you butterfinger donkey!
Yes, sir.
No, Paul, don't be angry.
Scoundrel! He's got out of hand while I was away. I'll teach him. Oh. Never mind. Come, Blunchley. Let's have no more nonsense about you having to go away. You know very well you're not going back to Switzerland just yet. And until you do leave, you'll stay with us.
Oh, do, Captain Blunchley.
Yes, come, Catherine. It's of you that he's afraid. Trust him and he'll stay.
Well, I would be only too delighted to have Captain Blunchley stay if he really wishes. But he knows my wishes.
Yeah. I am at Madame's orders. That settles it.
Of course!
You see, you must stay.
Well, if I must, I must.